with you all. But first, I'm going to share Aqua with you one more time. We are in the last final days, friends, of the campaign. If you are interested in supporting this project, go ahead and click on that link. Let's see, how many days are left on this project? 7 days to go. Friends, we can do it. 7 days to go. Okay? And there's a lot of cool stretch goals that are happening. For those that aren't familiar with Aqua, it is an 18-card pocket game where you are art curators. It is for 2 players only, and you are trying to create the best art collection as possible. So we are going to be playing out all 18 cards. I'll show you how it plays in just a moment, and score based on what player you are. Either you're scoring for rows in the grid or you're scoring for columns in the grid. And that will dictate where you place your cards as well. Good morning, Gus. Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining. And anyone else that's lurking, working, just plain lurking, or just plain working. I appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. So let's get down to the table and show you all how to play Aqua. All right, so we have our stack of 18 cards. We're going to be laying these out in a grid. How that's going to work is each player is going to have 3 cards dealt out into their corresponding hands. And then we're going to have a draw pile and a card face up to determine start player. Now, because it is an odd player, I believe you set the card to the bottom and then the row player will start. But I will need to double check that to make sure. Sunrise, tornado. Let's find out, just because it is determined wherever you place that beginning card will indicate which player goes first. And so everyone will have a slight advantage, either stacking more cards at the beginning or having the first turn of the game. So let's see. Place a card. If the card is even, place the card face down to the right. If the card is odd, you place it down to the bottom. Then the row player will start. Okay, so I was correct in that. So we are going to do that. Place a card here, face down, and then the row player will play. So when we play a turn, what's going to happen is we're going to look at our hand of cards, play 1 card somewhere adjacent to a currently played card on the grid. And wherever it is going to be placed determines which facing it's going to be. So if I were to play a card here, here, or here, it would need to be face down. If I'm going to play a card here, here, or here, it has to be face up. Okay, and it's going to flip-flop like that. Now, if at any time there are 3 face-up cards to completely surround this card with face-up cards, then this card will flip over to be revealed. Now their scoring is as follows. There are 2 different scoring sections that you will see here in the yellow box and as well as in the green box there. Bram Beard, oh my goodness. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's give a shout out to you. How are you, friendos? It's been a hot minute. Hope you all are having a happy new year. Brambeard Gaming. Boom. There you are. The Brambeard Gaming is such good peeps. I highly recommend checking them out. They often play 2-player video games, and it's hilarious. It is a wonderful time. So please, please, please join them for all the shenanigans they get up to. But thank you so much for the raid. For those that don't know me, my name is Jess. I stream tabletop gaming content 3 days a week. Today I am showing you how to play Aqua, this 18-card pocket game, which is currently live on Kickstarter. And then later on in the stream, I will be playing a roll and write called Horticulture that you can play along with. It is going all right. I've been streaming it once a week for the last few weeks, and it has been going well. The Kickstarter's been going well. I know that they met their goal, so that's awesome. Hello to Slivers. Hi, 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 and Giggles. Good morning to ya. Happy time zone, friends. Yeah, so if you all want to check out the campaign for Aqua, there it is in the chat. Yeah, and I don't know if this is Richmond or TJ on the Bram account, but I want to wish you both Happy New Year. Hope you and your fams are doing awesome. And thanks for the raid. So I'm just going over the rules on how to play here. So you're going to play based on here. Solo Aqua, I know, right? I'm basically kind of doing just a quick game, 2-player, so y'all can see how it plays. But welcome in, Book of Nerds. Good to see you here. Yeah, there we are. Da -da -da -da. All right. So when we play, so you're going to place it opposite to whatever is facing there. Now the goal is you're having your scoring objectives, which I was just about to share. So we've got this yellow box here, and then down here in the green box. The yellow box is all about set collection. And the way you score with set collection is that the numbers on the cards must add up to a sum total of between 10 and 20. It can be exactly 10, or it could be exactly 20, or any number in between, but it can't be under and it can't be over. If you reach that threshold by adding the numbers here for the row player, it would be the numbers in each row. For the column player, it would be the numbers in the columns. But if you reach this threshold, then you can score these items here. Set collection is going to be based on the 3 of the 4 suits. So we've got waves, lily pads, boats, and then also for the numbers indicated on the actual card itself. Now, if you flip this over, you will see that there's 18 cards here, and the distinction of the numbers in each of the suits to determine which cards are in the deck, okay? So if you count all 18 squares here, that's how many cards are in the deck there. Book of Nerd says, I spent morning calling our health insurance because some red tape stuff. Oh no. Now trying to get a hold of EDD and listening stream while cleaning up. Oh man. I hope everything goes well. Book of Nerds, did you see my DM? I sent you a DM on Discord regarding a job. Let me know if you saw it. If not, go check your DMs, my friend. And welcome in, Panda. Good to see you. So that determines here. So when we do numbers, there are some duplicate numbers that you will see here. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So we will score that. So if you have 2 of a kind, you get 2 points, 3 of a kind, and this scaling score here. All right. Then if you have turtles, turtles like to be next to waves. If you have a turtle that's directly adjacent to a wave, one wave, it gets 2 points. If there's waves on both sides of the turtle card, it'll get 5 points. That means it would have to be on either side like this, okay? So that's this part here. Then separately, you will also score for consecutive rows of lily pads. If you have at least 1 lily pad card in multiple rows that are consecutive, you will score the point values based on here. Now, if there's any skipping, you won't get any of those points. It's only whatever the collective, you won't get more points. You only get the collective based on what the consecutive rows are, okay? And then finally we have these visitor tokens. They come out when we play a boat card because we want to have visitors to our exhibit. And I will explain what they are when they come out, but they give you extra points and things like that. Look at all these emotes. Hi, James. Welcome in, my dear. So I said that this is an odd number, so this gets stacked, so the row player will go first. Usually this is hidden information, friends, but I will show you. I will show you real quickly how it goes. So I'm knowing I want to score rows, and I know turtles are great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my turtle card. I'm going to play it face down here. Okay, then we're going to draw a new card. Now, we will continue to play till the deck runs out, and then when the deck runs out, we will play all the cards in our hand. Okay, so here we go. For the column player, the column player, ooh, I will show you what the column does. So let me do that. Okay, so I'm going to play my face-up boat here, and I will take 2 visitor tokens. Now, the visitors, as the boat card gets revealed, one of the visitors I can control as the column player, and then the other visitor will get controlled by the row player. So I can move this visitor up to 3 spaces to score points, extra points if I meet that threshold requirement. Okay, so I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And as the row player, they're going to put it here, just for funsies. Okay, so now I draw up again. We've got some large numbers as the column player. That's not very good. All right, rows. Now trying to remember where I played. There was talk about having a solo variant in this game where you play against a robot player, but I'm not sure if Tate is going to do that or not. Okay, so I remembered I played a pretty high card there, so I want to make sure I get my points for my turtle. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. I like to have it face up so you can read the text there. All right. So we're going to do that. Wim, welcome in, Wim. How's it going? Okay. So we've got some pretty high cards. I'm thinking I want to make sure I get some points on more than just one column here. So I'm going to put mine there. Okay. All right. Now the grid can spread out as wide as possible. I'm realizing that I need to widen it a little bit so y'all can see it better. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. It's going to be wide, so there is no restrictions on how tall or how far it can go. All right, so now I know my turtle is secure. I want to also build up here, so I'm going to guarantee at least I get something on my rows here. All right, column player also needs to get rid of some of these higher cards, so I think they want to try to sabotage some stuff. So they're going to do some sabotaging over here, and then we're going to do that. Then we're going to go back over here. We are the row player. Okay, got to make sure we get some scoring here. I will play. Ooh, I already know I have one there. So let's do this. We're going to do that face down. Okay. I know I'm playing a little fast, friends, but on my YouTube channel, there are some playthroughs that you can see where I actually play this with 2 players. Some friends of the stream I got to play with, so that's awesome. Okay, so, let's do this. Okay, so we're gonna do our turtle over here. And now since this is all 4 surrounded sides, we're gonna flip this over. Ooh, it's a 1. Okay. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Now we're gonna do this. We're rows, everybody. So we're gonna need to start, I think we're gonna need to start a new row here. I'm going to do that here. Boom. Okay. Columns. Columns don't like, they need to do something over here. So we're going to do, oh, yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do that up there because we're going to make sure we score those turtles. Now, the deck is run out, so we're just going to play the remainder cards in our hand and go from there. Okay, so we're doing this here. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum bum bum. Going to play some cards. That is what I'm going to do because it's how the game's played. And we're going to do this. We've got another boat, so we're going to do that. Oops, I got to boom, like this. So we're going to do 2 visitors. The column player, we're going to keep ours here, but as the row player, they're going to go 1, 2, 3. They're going to move theirs over there. All right, last couple cards here. We are in rows, so we need to do rows, everybody. I'll play that there. I don't remember what else is played. That is a problem. Ooh, we gotta make sure we score for that turtle. Last card. Let's put it here. And then last card for this guy will go... Oh, I don't think we're going to score anything on that. So we're just going to do that. All right, now we flip over everything so you all can see. And then we will score points. Okay, super fast game. It can take longer depending on player decisions, because sometimes some players might take a little longer to make up their minds, which is fine. And we're going to do that there, this here. Okay, now I'm going to get a pen real quick. And we're going to do some scoring. So let's start. So the row player started first. So we'll have the column player score. So first we're going to do our set collections. We're going to go based on columns and make sure we met the threshold. Okay, so this is 3, so nothing there. 6, 10, 15, 20. This is exactly 20. So we will be scoring this column. We have 2 waves for 2 points. We have 2 5s for 2 more points. That is everything on there. We do have 1 wave next to a turtle, which is another 2 points. Okay. And a plus a positive for a visitor. There we go. Now we've got, we'll come back to the lily pads in just a moment. So we've got 2, 5, 6, 13, 17 there. So this one will score. We've got 1, 2 lily pads for 2 points, 2 waves for 2 more points. We've got no duplicate numbers and no turtles, but we do have a visitor, so that's 1 more point there. All right, this column we'll do 3, 9, 15, 19. Oh, we did pretty good on that too. So no duplicate symbols, but we do have 2 6s, so that's another 2 points. We've got a turtle, but no lily pads next to, or no water next to it, so no points there, but we do score for the visitor. Welcome in, Gameritis. 8, 10, 17, 23, 22. Nope, so that doesn't score. Now we do our lily pads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lily pads we were able to get in a row. That's awesome. All right, let's do some math here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 18, 22, 23 is a total there. 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. Yep. All right, now time for the row player. So we'll start up here at the top. 8, 10, 13. Great, but we don't score for any of those. Nothing matches, no matching numbers. The turtle is not next to water, so that doesn't score us anything, but it will give us a lily pad point, so that's good. 3, 9, 12, 18, 20. That's exactly 20. That's awesome. So I have 1, 2, 3 lily pads for 3 points. We've got 2 6s for 2 points, 2 3s for 2 more points, and our turtle is next to 2 waves, so that's another 5 points plus 1 for that visitor. Hey, Benestein, welcome in. All right, so that's a good row for us. So here we've got 4, 5, 11, 18. So that scores. We've got 2 for the 2 lily pads there. No other matching symbols, but we do have a turtle next to a wave. That's 2 more points plus the 1 visitor. All right. Down here, next row, we have 5, 12, 16, 21. So that bonks. Then here we have 5, 9. That also bonks. So these don't score for anything. Now we're doing lily pads. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, also 5. So they also get 8 points. Ooh, friends, this is going to be a close game. 5, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18, 26. Is that right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 21, 26. Oh my gosh, 26 to 23, friends. And that was me. I'm sure I will win. I guess I did. GG's, right? So that's Aqua, my friends. I'm going to do a quick cleanup there. But yeah, that's so funny. I don't think I've scored that great playing by myself as I just did. Oh, that's too funny. So yes, friends, the campaign is still currently live. Thank you, everybody. Playing against myself. Someone's going to win.